is my take on the lazy eggs recipe. A lot of people put cheese in it, but obviously I'm dairy free, so no cheese in mine, but you could put cheese in yours. So first of all, I will spray a bit of the fry light on here. Obviously, if you don't want to use fry light, you can grease them slightly. Although there is part of me that thinks that there's probably enough oil in the wafer thin ham to stop them sticking anyway, but just in case. So the next thing I do is I use the cookie cutters to shape these into a slightly better size for these. The last lot I made, I used one of the smaller ones, and to be honest, it really didn't work so well. So I'm going back to the largest one I've got. If you haven't got cookie cutters, you could use a glass. Okay, so I've lined the muffin tin with the ham. I've already prepared some fillings. The first lot I made didn't have any mushrooms in, but I added those last time. I think the first one was just the tomato and the pepper, but you can use anything that you've got to hand really, but I did find the tomato and pepper the best combination, I think. No, you don't want that. Here, have some offcuts. Right. There we go. I've got little cherry tomatoes, quartered. Obviously you've got to leave enough room for the egg to go round. No, Zeb. Oh, there we go. I'm surprised the other didn't. Right, there we go. And green pepper. I only chose green because I thought I already had the red of the tomato, but to be honest, don't really see it once they're cooked. As I said before, this hasn't got any cheese in it, but this would be the point where you'd add the cheese if you wanted it. Of course, if you're following the Slimming World, adding the cheese would make them no longer free. Right, so there we go. So the next thing is the eggs. I've found that 3 eggs will fill the 12 just right. I've got 2 in there already. There's the third one. And I add salt and pepper at this stage, which is unusual for me because usually I don't actually add seasoning at cooking. So beat them. And then carefully pour them onto here. Now obviously the thing with egg is it doesn't pour that clearly. Be careful to not overfill, not only because this has got to cover all of them, but also because it kind of seeps out otherwise. Ooh, that one's a little bit too much. You can always top up. It's easier to top up than to take out. In a minute, Zeb. Right, I'll just go back and add a little more. I if any of them look lacking. Oops. Obviously they're going to go straight in the oven, so they shouldn't move too much to overflow, but ooh, that one's a bit close. As I said, it's not the end of the world if they do overflow, because they only go to underneath and solidify under there, but it's cleaner if it doesn't go everywhere. Right, there we go, all filled. Now the oven is already heated to 190 degrees, and I'm going to put these inside. And hopefully not spill too much, and I'm going to put them on for 15 minutes. Now when I did them the first time, I put them on to 15 minutes with the aim to check them after that time, because I think the original recipe I read said 20 minutes, but actually they were perfect after 15, so I expect they will be this time as well. So I'll see you in 14 minutes 38 seconds. Okay, so it's had its time. The glasses are now completely steamed up. Look at me. I can't see a thing. So let's take that off. So they look quite nicely done. And I'm going to ease them out with a butter knife. There shouldn't be much problem getting them out, just the odd little bit of egg that will have gone through the gaps. Right, so there they are. You can let them cool and pop them in the fridge and make them a couple of days in advance, or you can eat them now like I'm going to, because these are going to be for my lunch. Thank you for watching.